Hello everyone, today we're going to be watching Deadmines and Naked Gnomes, World of Warcraft Classic 1 to 60 by Uberdanger. I mean, it's okay. I haven't been to Deadmines for years, man. Years. Like, you do a stockades and then you just move on. No one really goes to Deadmines anymore. Unless, I mean, unless it's like randoms. But yeah, let's go and check it out in the count of 3, 2, 1... Go.
Last time, our hero was trapped deep in Horde territory at merely level 19. You might recall the
Why are you here?
Of self-doubt and absolute fear of failure.
God damn.
But I
3 to 2, and they are like higher levels so much more, man.
Push through it. Because I realized just how far I've come. When
you got to Dustbit.
I started out, I had nothing.
Fuck, man.
Now, I've turned up the graphic settings, and I have a cape.
Yo.
And you happen to have come upon a glorious occasion.
Fuck,
you see,
so
it's
much
time
hurt.
for my tuffle with the first major dungeon in our journey, Deadmines. Spend enough time in Azeroth, and you learn to improvise, adapt, and overcome. In the situation you're witnessing, many would make the mistake of helping the fellow Alliance player.
That's just an NPC. Like, the name alone, can you get
The intellectual, molded by countless deaths, knows that the only means to an end is getting gear, and lots of gear. Instead of risking it for the biscuit, I make sure to loot this rusty chest for any goods. 25 copper.
Yo! Oh my god.
Broken lock. I make off like a
bandit. It's lovely to see Gray in that
shit. You gotta know when to be a hero and when to look out for number one. On the surface, Azeroth is adventurous and splendid, but in reality, it's a social-political nightmare RP sandbox.
Yep.
You never know what foolish fuckery.
Sometimes, just sometimes. Well, you're leveling in the wrong place, bro.
Spontaneously combust. Now, the Horde guy
this is shaman.
But imagine my surprise when I rezzed the spirit healer just to be met by Hellkillers.
Yeah. Oh my god. This game sometimes sucks so much. Dude.
A mob so much stronger than me that I see a skull instead of its level. A mob who will chase you.
It's probably like 30 or something.
Make you
28.
You may be surrounded by Horde scum and have them grant you mercy if you wave back, just to get smacked in the back of the head by a troll 2 minutes later. This fucking psychopath just hit me a couple times and watched me get mauled by a wolf.
Oh my god. That's what I fucking hate. I fucking hate warrior playing, man. Like, when you play warrior, you're just inviting suffering, man. I leveled warrior once and did it for one friend for a few minutes, and I hated it. Bro, that's why you play as paladin. Early on, druid. Druid. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue.
To have an orc moonwalk on your corpse. As you can imagine, I grew weary of Ashenvale quickly. I took the Hearthstone back to Darnassus. Take note of the high-level spinning technique that my WoW GF taught me. By the way, she hasn't spoken to me in weeks. I wouldn't have long to dwell on it. Before leaving Darnassus, I was swiftly disconnected. Courtesy of Blizzard's patented gruesome servers. After the brief intermission, our journey to Westfall began. I sailed to Darkstone,
there we go.
And from there to Menethil Harbor. Along the way, I pondered life's greatest question.
Back to Stormwind.
Why does dual wielding give you a 19% mischance? Why did I choose Noggenfogger for the name instead of the server my friends play on? Why did I get invited to the Nogger Nations Guild? Why did I accept?
Nogger's Nation? What does that
robot's gonna take all our jobs? How will we combat climate change, overpopulation, and deal with the threat of AI? When will China start World War III? Why does White Monster with rosé wine actually fucking bang?
Does it? What is that even is?
Boomer Juice, by
Vingil del Sutsun.
Then I flew to Stormwind. And from Stormwind, I traveled on foot to Westfall. When I
go to Dust, I mean, yeah, Deadmines, that's
my final destination, Sentinel Hill. Sentinel. Sentinel Hill.
There you go, bro.
I began a series of grueling tasks known as the
Not grueling, that's so easy.
Not difficult in the slightest, just fucking horrid. First, I've got to kill this guy who can be anywhere from here to here patrolling. Mind you, there's lots of people in this quest and you're more likely to run into his corpse. Then I travel halfway across the world to deliver a letter. There's literally a mailing system in this world, so I don't see why that would ever be necessary. By the way, it's
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that's so true! Yo, there's mailboxes, Barbie. Oh my god, this fucking game. Sometimes their own logic breaks
letters,
them.
Not one. And it's back and forth in different places. Follow that up with an escort mission. And you have the unholy trifecta of gruesome gameplay. Now pay close attention, alright? 1:20 a.m. I met Mike Miller.
Why are you playing at 1? Oh my god, why? That's not healthy. Like, you should play during the day and with all the lights on, slowly driving yourself into madness and addiction. That's how you play.
Of bread. It was at this point
you don't start
that I was
off dark.
ready to bust down the Deadmines dungeon. Now the question is, how did I end up at 4:20 a.m. still not having completed the dungeon at a naked...
That is why. That is why. What are you doing?
Well, this is what happened. First, we got a group together that seemed to have a decent shot. We had a tank, a healer. It was good times, happy vibes, and smiles all around. We started making our way into the Deadmines.
Like, your healer is running out of mana, like, right now.
Just before the weekly realm restart.
At least he has, like, armor aura.
Crucial mistake. We decided to meet up again in half an hour. When we all logged on, our tank Glowin was missing, and a paladin offered to be our 5th. Without hesitation, I invited Fuck to the party. 2 minutes later, our tank came online and said that he was on the way.
Ooh,
our
nice.
group was in disarray, unsure how to proceed, and in need of leadership. They looked to me for guidance. I suggested a democratic vote, and to quote myself, I vote we just do it with the current party, cause I'm a bit of a cunt. This was our second crucial mistake. You see, Glowin was loyal and determined, strong but gentle. Fuck, on the other hand, was an irredeemable bastard. He needed for the blue drop even though it wasn't an upgrade for him. Got it, then proceeded to pull an entire room of mobs, get our whole party killed, and immediately leave us with no tank at 4 a.m.
Fuck
this was the karma we got for turning our back.
Okay, these pieces of shit are actually real, bro.
Now, naturally, some would argue that I could have tanked, but I wanted to dual wield with a 19% miss chance, so you can see why that wasn't on the table.
Yeah, everything's a miss.
Hellmistress and I got to know each other.
Why are you dual wielding at level 21? What is going on with this man?
Hell of a good time waiting for the rest of the party. Our Chad Warlock sat down to enjoy the show, and he had but one thing to say. So who do we invite?
Yeah.
Very good question. I pulled in the only alpha male in sight for a private show in the minecart. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep the party together at 4 a.m. Even if that means saving Azeroth with your ass. I knew I was killing when he uttered, "Maximum comfy." Not long after, our gnome Avery overreached and presumed that he could take a front row seat. I immediately scolded him and told him to know his place. When he then rudely requested that Hellmistress danced for him up close, I immediately knew that we were gonna have a fucking problem here. We stripped him naked and
that porno, he just wanted the same service. That's racism.
Dance for our amusement.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. 4 a.m. bro. 4 a.m. they're doing this shit.
Admittedly, he was a pretty good jester. Although that didn't stop Hellmistress from leaving due to the severe social misstep by the gnome scum. Luckily, she was easily replaceable. Then an hour passed, and we had yet to find...
That was your healer. Like, what?
Tank. We were collectively about to give up, but then Muffy appeared.
Okay. To be fair, rogues have the best, like, one of the highest damages early on in the game. Because you get access to, like, a combo maker and a combo breaker quickly, like, immediately.
Tank. We were collectively about to give up, but then Muffy appeared out of nowhere, as sent from the heavens. 5 a.m., cock in hand, ready to rumble.
What?
We were gonna give Deadmines a third shot. What ensued was nothing less than perfection.
Nice.
We all knew this was the last run of the night, our final opportunity to not feel like we just wasted our lives to watch a gnome twerk. Then came the moment of pre-traumatic stress disorder, also known as anxiety, when we opened the door to the room we wiped in, which we then obliterated with calculated primal fucking hatred.
There you go.
The game actually has
like level 90 fucking at least. You're 21, bro. You can do this shit.
Having played for over 50 hours, I realized the experience of standing and hitting has actually improved by a significant...
Like, who the fuck pulling that way? Like, the tank needs to get enough tread before you... I mean, it's the 20
margin.
Never mind.
I'd love to tell you a little about the lore of this dungeon and the Defiance gang, but to be honest, I didn't pay attention, not even a little bit. These guys are also in Hearthstone though, so I reckon that's probably where the devs took inspiration.
Who looks at the names of fucking people?
Then we find gunpowder and bust down this door with a massive cannon.
The quest actually worth it.
And that's when we hear Mr. Smite for the first time.
Mr. Smite!
Take out all the things in the way of my goal, completing my first.
It's up there, isn't it?
I can taste it. When you walk up on Mr. Smite,
there you
get ambushed. Now, for a casual group of WoW enthusiasts, this part is actually rather difficult. But for a group of war-hardened fucking animals up at 5 AM, it really is benign and laughable. Notice the perfect coordination. I aggro the two mobs, and the healer focuses on keeping me alive.
Don't attack
Muffy takes on the big guy.
There you go.
Quick work of the two weaklings, and then focus the full blunt force of our emotional instability on the Don, the big cheese, Mr. Smite.
Oh, he's gonna
referred to as
he's done. He's done. He's done.
Oh, you're making me angry.
Now he's angry, so he pulls out the ultimate weapon, Smite's hammer. Something he should have done from the beginning rather than right before dying. But I digress. Against all odds, the hammer actually fucking drops.
Shit.
And I can tell it's a massive upgrade.
It's yours.
Now let me explain how item drops work in dungeons. You can either greed, need, or pass. If all 5 players greed, each of them roll a number, and the one with the highest number gets the drop. If any players need, then it's a roll between those players, because that takes priority. One by one, I saw all my comrades in good faith press greed.
That's awesome. I mean, to be fair, they have a rogue, a mage, a priest. No. Was it a droid or priest?
Greed and not need. There I stood,
so it's warriors,
with the power in my hands. It was up to me. I'd never had a blue item before, and the choice was mine.
Rare?
It was
first rare? Holy shit!
I recall a promise I made to myself a long time ago, that I would live a kind, humble life of self-reflection and morality. I pressed
Holy shit.
And with absolute vengeance and fury,
did you get
roll a 72 to
receive
yes. Smite hammer.
Oh,
now I'm not a salty loser, but I am one hell of a cunty winner. I make sure to inform the others that he who greets as the 5th man has a good heart.
That is awesome. That makes the winning more sweet, because you know you just vent all morality in.
As we make our way up to the final challenge, Edwin Van Cleef. Actually, it's at this very moment that the game starts playing Jornio's theme. I'm pleasantly surprised they licensed that into WoW Classic, but it definitely hypes you up for the final battle.
Alright.
After blowing him a kiss and waving at him, it's time to stop the fun time happy hour and enter go mode. Now I knew shit was going sideways when Muffy fell. When the mobs then started targeting our healer, I did the only sensible thing. Ignore it entirely and focus on the boss.
You'd always do that.
I managed to take him down while our healer got slaughtered. But I'm an optimist.
Do any of you have any fucking aggro? Someone aggro, man.
I can always see the positive side.
Where is your taunt? Use it.
Scum fell shortly after. It was then up to me and our Chad Warlock, who actually, now that I look back at the footage, is
it's a rogue.
It's a rogue. But I'm not doing it over.
It was no Warlock to begin with.
It's up to me and Ninpu, the higher intellects of the group, who dual-wield one-handed weapons with a 19% miss chance. And I can't think of any reason why our DPS would be inadequate. Surely the healer and tank are at fault for dying here. Finally, we prevail.
No, it's a tank's fault.
See Edwin Van Cleef drop a sick set chest piece.
That is not yours. That's absolutely the rogues, man. That is That is
Ninpu selects
that's
need.
rogues, absolutely.
I select need.
Why?
Eliatra selects need. And our brand gnome player selects greed. Ninpu rolls a 10. Eliatra rolls a 69. Yours truly? Fucking 80.
But you just ninja rooted that poor rogue now, bro. What the fuck?
Real gamer hours. Ninpu says fuck my life and rage quits.
Fuck you, man.
And there I stood, entirely fulfilled, in pure pleasure.
To be fair, you get what you can get. Now, you can't always wait for the next mail or plate. You have to get what you can get, especially when you are to like level up as a warrior in classic. So I understand, even if he ninja looted that poor rogue's gear, it's fucking okay.
Waiting for the others to return.
That was not a need for him.
Chillin' like a villain. My comrades return, and we agree to kill the cookie monster. However, I proceed to fall down and aggro all these mobs. The Boydem came to the rescue, but I know a losing battle when I see one. I make my escape down the only path available to me and run for my fucking life.
Damn it. That is so
chased
fucked up.
by goblins, bandits, and murlocs.
You're dead.
I can't help but feel that
You're
I
all
should
gonna
have been
die.
the one to resurrect and walk 15 minutes to my corpse.
You were never sorry.
Resurrect and walk 15 minutes to my corpse.
Fuck.
And they should have been the ones to escape. But of course, there's no need to cry over spilled milk. In World of Warcraft, the day-night cycle is the same as real time, and as I exit the dungeon, I see the sun rising. See?
Nice.
Not all that different from real life.
What? Oh, that's awesome. It's always amazing when that happens. It has like some feeling of mystery and connection. Then like it's raining, and in game it's like raining.
I hand in the Deadmines quest and go repair my armor.
Congratulations.
Then take a small detour to the Ironforge Weapons Master so that we can skank out with this new
clean up your fucking bags.
hammer. By the way, using a weapon class for the first time gives the phrase "a swing and a miss" a whole new meaning. After testing out Smite's hammer, I went back to the place that made me realize World of Warcraft is indeed a fucker's game. Ashenvale, the Los Angeles of Azeroth.
Oh, you don't. That's the thing, that you don't go there though. That's the problem. You shouldn't ever go there.
A fucker's game.
Do more dungeons.
The Los
Fuck
Angeles of
Ashenvale.
Azeroth. And from there, I journeyed into uncharted territory.
Oh god.
The Stone Talon Mountains. It was time for the Horde shitheads to pay the price of being on the wrong side of history.
Are you going to do it?
I had a blast murdering these fucking
nice.
time and time again.
Holy
There's nothing
shit.
quite like seeing a man die.
Oh, he's actually doing it. Oh, and he's using a stealth of the night elf? Bro, that is so
just
sick.
To get obliterated again, forcing them to reset the spirit healer, breaking all their equipment by 25%.
That's awesome. Yeah,
and
fuck you. Fuck the droids, all of them.
Resurrection sickness that makes them 75% weaker for 10 minutes. That is the real payoff in WoW.
Oh yes, it feels so good, doesn't it?
So much fucking time, and in a manner that's intensely aggravating. It's fucking sick. Unfortunately.
Okay, someone did that to me when I was leveling my shaman in fucking... I was in Grizzly Hills. And I heard that Grizzly Hills and Shoresal Basin are like absolutely horde territory for druids. And they killed me on top of a tree. So I had to go into the fucking... search the whole zone for one person who can res me on top of that fucking tree, and it was impossible, so I had to eat the fucking sickness. Fuck this game sucks sometimes.
Unfortunately for me, I would at this point come to learn that what comes around goes around. The players I'd been tormenting ended up grouping up and spreading the word of my misdeeds. Considering I was the only alliance player in this area, I now went through retribution of the highest caliber. When leaving the area after numerous deaths, I thought that my peril for the night was over. God, was I wrong. I went into a cursed land known as the Charred Vale, just to complete one simple quest. There are these 4 mobs, and I gotta kill 7 of each.
At least it's not 100 of something. When shit that you get in Burning Crusade. And this is like 7 of this, 7 of this, 7. You can do that with moderation.
Simple enough, right? Except for the fact that the Charred Vale is packed to the brim with Horde players. So the experience goes a bit like this. Find and kill one of the mobs, and then I die. Courtesy of some cunt Horde player.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah.
Got it. Then I walk all the way to my corpse.
That's good.
And repeat.
What level is that fucking rogue? Is that rogue level 29? Is that such a piece of shit move to do when you're not even near your fucking completion at like max level, and you go fuck those rogues, man.
Because I'll also just die to the mobs.
Like, killing a warrior is just such a piece of shit thing to do. Like, seriously, it's suffering itself and you just pour more fucking salt on top. Like, that's such a bullshit thing to do.
I should have just given up, but for whatever reason,
oh my God,
I was hell-bent on finishing this godforsaken fucking quest. This guy...
Go to Duskwood! You can easily reach 40!
I fucking ate my corpse. But World of Warcraft has really diverse gameplay, you know? You never know if you're gonna die to the Horde gank, or the mobs, or the very Blizzard servers themselves.
Oh, fuck!
Fuck me! And a half. I went through this bullshit until 4 a.m. At which point I left the Stone Talon Mountains to never return.
Yeah, just
now,
fuck off.
You might recall a certain apathy regarding...
Where are you now?
I can only fight one mob at once.
You don't fuck with Marlax.
But after 70 hours of game time, you can do this.
What? Wait, what? Oh!
You
Marlax, die!
Notice how I level up right before dying to the last
It is satisfying.
I consider that one of my more precise calculations.
Just some random event that happened.
I had to play for over 70 hours before being able to take on more than one.
Like, put these on your hotkeys, man. Put the potions, healing potions on your hotkeys.
Interestingly, I had to play for over 70 hours before being able to take on more than one enemy at a time. And I can't do that very often, considering Retaliation is on a half-hour cooldown.
30 minutes? What? What?
And you might still just fucking die. This is a fucker's game. Yet, it's a fucker's game.
Lay on hands on that.
This gnome wanted to buy...
These people, for example, I bought skills I can't afford.
Buy an axe off me for 1 gold. He then realizes mid-trade that he doesn't have 1 gold at all. I tell him I'll hold on to the axe for him until he gets the money, on the premise that he takes all his clothes off and fills out the only appropriate function in society for a gnome, dancing naked for my amusement. Did I ever end up selling him the axe?
Did you? Oh, come on. Why maybe? Come on. That's, I mean, to be fair, to be fair, he suffered a lot. And I said to be fair like 9 times right now. He suffered a lot with this shit. And he's playing like a Night Elf warrior. So that alone is just like a bit of a, you don't, I don't know. It's all good. To be fair, it's all really good, especially if you just want to play and have fun and enjoy the game. This is awesome. But like World of Warcraft comes off as like a very difficult and very unforgiving game. It's just no, like he picked up the worst class to play as a noob. Like warrior, if you want to level up a warrior, it's usually better off for you to have a bunch of friends. So you can just dungeon grind and just gear that bitch up soon. Because that is why people pick warriors. So they can like gear up quickly. And have the 20. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. For now, have a nice day and goodbye everyone. I never played a warrior, so I don't know. I just leveled up once. But that's why I'm saying, like, you choose usually paladin, mage, druid. Even rogue is good if you want to just like gank people a bunch of times. But other classes, I don't know. Shaman can be a bit difficult. Druid, feral is easy to understand. And what else? What other class is quite easy? I don't know. Like right now, everyone else is quite difficult, but at TBC makes things so much easier. Like TBC makes things so much easier for every classes basically. And in Wrath you basically get all the new improvements of your character, especially paladins, especially rogues, and who else? I don't know. To be fair, the shaman is still heals decently, and I don't want to play in hands, so who cares anyways? But yeah, that's it. I'm actually having right about what I'm doing, why I'm leveling up this guy. I have a Restore Shaman. I have, that is still level 60. I need to 80 that bitch. I have 3 Hunters and one Holy / Balance, basically Prot Holy Paladin, that I'm going to use multi-box for dungeon grinding. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing multi-boxing because like the Horde is doing it. So if you don't do it in these servers, you basically become irrelevant and you die over and over again. Yeah, we're doing it for Wintergrass. We're not doing it for like grinding and destroying the economy. We multi-box for Wintergrass, at least for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. For now, have a nice day and goodbye. Uberdanger is always fun to watch. So I hope we can continue to see these over and over again. Thanks.